What's up, y'all? You know, I have a series of videos where I talked about the I forgive you Negro mentality that we as black people have in this country when it comes to dealing with our enemies. Namely, these white people. Now, earlier, I was watching a news report where they was talking about Amy Cooper. That was the white woman, I think it's out there in New York, if I'm not mistaken, where there was a black man that asked her to put the leash on her dog, and she got all frantic, and she called the police, talking about, oh, there's this African American man that's threatening my life. Send somebody, please. Send somebody quick. Luckily, nothing happened to this dude, right? The police, they arrived. He recorded most of the incident, and they pretty much figured out that this broad was filing or making a false report. Well, the city decided to press charges on this woman. They decided to hit her with a false, making a false report, where if convicted, she could spend up to a year in the joint. Now, not surprisingly, this man, this black man, that she was basically trying to get killed, because we all know what she was trying to do, and we know that in this country, whenever somebody black has some type of confrontation with a cop, there's a very strong possibility. At this point, there's no denying it. There's a very strong possibility that you could get your life taken. At this point in the game, there's no denying this. But you see, I'm making this video because, like I said, our community is plagued with these I forgive you Negroes. I've talked about this in the past. No matter what they do to us, we are willing to forgive them. And that's basically what's going on in this case. You see, this guy, he decided not to pursue any legal action against this broad. He decided not to. Okay? The city decided to hit her with these charges, not him. And they interviewed him, and he sat up there and he said, I don't think anybody's life should be turned upside down over a few moments of bad judgment. That's what this clown said. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, are you kidding me? You don't feel like her life should be turned upside down over what you call a few moments of bad judgment, but she knew exactly what she was doing when it came to you. You see, she felt that you were out of line as a black man to have anything to say to her about anything. How dare you tell that white woman to leash her dog? How dare you? So she jumps on the phone and she acts like you're some axe murderer chasing her through an alley. And you got the nerve to turn around, once again, like I've talked about in previous videos, sitting in front of this news camera, and you tell the entire world, hey, you basically told the entire world, hey, I forgive her. That's basically what you did. And you know what's ironic? And I thought about this right before I started making this video. What's ironic is that both of them have the same last name. This white broad, her name is Amy Cooper. This black man that she was trying to get murdered by the cops, his name is Christian Cooper. Christian, something like that, but his last name is Cooper. And I was thinking, man, that's wild. Because for him to have the same last name as her in this country, there is a strong possibility that if you go down far enough down the line, there's a strong possibility that her people owned his people. That's ironic, yo. And all these years later, this broad tries to get you murdered by the cops, arrested, beaten up, whatever, because in her mind, you had the nerve to come out of your mouth and say anything to her about something to her about anything. You had the nerve to do that. And she felt like because you had the nerve to do that, your life should be cut short. That's basically what she is trying to do. And you are going to sit up here in front of news cameras and basically say, I forgive you. Just like a long line of these I forgive you Negroes that have been born and raised in this country. You know, when it comes to the black community, those are the ones that I despise the most. These I forgive you, what would Jesus do Negroes. Just pathetic, yo. No matter what they try to do to you, you will always forgive them. It's sick. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.